We're gonna immediately go to the left side. We actually got some pretty good blocks. Might be able to make it.
If you guys need coins, training, players, even your MUT levels grinded for you, make sure to check out my sponsor's website, MrMuttCoin.com, and use my code Mike for 25% off at checkout.
Ladies and gentlemen, how we all doing today? And welcome back to another episode of ID the Mike. If you guys didn't see the video I posted yesterday, here is a little clip, a little snippet of what we're gonna be explaining how to do today. It was kind of insane. Do something, and again, I have the absolute eye of the tiger. I go into the Hail Mary formation, and I set up what I believe to be one of the best dots in the history of my career. Ladies and gentlemen, we set up the Hail Mary glitch. We have a deep post on the left. We run to the right. Josh Allen throws the football. The right Calico catches it. He only has 5 yards left. And ladies and gentlemen, we get a touchdown to win the game. No time remaining. I just did that. If that's not one of the craziest comebacks you have seen in the history of Madden, I don't know what to tell you. So what you guys just saw there was a man up 3 deep beater. It'll work against zone, it'll work against man, it'll work against damn near every type of man up 3 deep coverage. And so in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how to do that right now. Then we're gonna be playing a full game, and we're just gonna have some fun here trying to get a dub. So the play that I'm going to choose is under the Hail Mary formation, and it is the very top one. Now, one thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that your fastest receiver is on that deep post, right? For me, it's Tyreek Hill, so he's already there. All the other receivers do not matter. We're going to go ahead and select that play. Now, obviously, formation against. This is assuming your opponent comes out in a prevent style of defense, 3 deep again. I'll show it against the hardest coverage to beat, which is man up 3 deep. So we're going to move the football all the way back because there's really no reason why you would call a man up 3 deep beater unless you had the ball at like what, the 10-yard line, 5-yard line, something like that. And so what I like to do is I like to double team the outside defensive tackle, and then this is very, very important. You want the deep safety on the right side to come all the way down, or at least to bite down a little bit. So what I do is I put every single receiver on the right side on a slant route, and you guys will see right when I hike this football, for some odd reason the safety drops down. You stay in the pocket. If you can, you roll out a little bit. Unfortunately, we didn't get too much time right there. I'll go ahead and run it again with the same exact setup, but you want all these receivers to, again, do a slant route to the left side. You're going to double team the right side defensive end. You're going to wait, and then you're eventually going to roll out here. I'm going to do it right now. You're going to throw the football on the run right when he breaks, and okay, in this instance, Mahomes, he got it there, but unfortunately we weren't able to go all the way. But again, this is how you do it. It's not the easiest thing to do, for sure. Obviously, I've done this probably 15 times, and it's worked one singular time. You have to have enough time in the pocket right here. We have a solid amount. I'm gonna throw it right now on the break, rack catch it with Tyreek Hill. And in that instance, again, we weren't able to go all the way. Something you might need is Gunslinger. I have Gunslinger on Josh Allen that you guys saw from that clip. But again, we're just going to do the same thing right here. It's a super deep post. I like to come to the left side, then roll out to the right side. I'm going to throw it right now. I threw it a little bit early. Unfortunately, we got an on the run and accurate. It's not a big deal, but essentially, this is how you do it. You have to get really the perfect animation, especially in a play like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do, again, still the man up 3 deep, but we're going to actually go up against a different defense, I should say. We're going to run the Hail Mary beater again, but what we're going to do this time is we're going to run against prevent, and let's say someone doesn't want to come out and man up 3 deep. Let's say they come out in just literally basic prevent defense, which is like a bunch of safeties in those quarter coverages, in those deep blues and whatnot. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what happens on this play. Again, the guy's gonna bite down a little bit. You're gonna roll out to the left side. This time you're gonna roll back out. And this one is a lot easier. Obviously, you guys could see he was breaking open. I'm going up against the 49ers, who have a pretty darn good pass rush. So again, this is not going to be the easiest thing. I wanted to show this in a pretty tough situation. So again, stay in the pocket, roll out to the right side. Yeah. I'm not getting too much time here, but again, if you double team the right guys and you have a decent offensive line, you should be able to do this. Again, the coverage, I guess the offensive shell that I'm looking at, deep post, 3 slants on the right side, safety bites down. This guy's still getting space. You're going to roll out like this, and then on the run, again, on the run, out of range. Not the best situation that you want to do it from, but again, it is possible. It is 100% possible, as you guys saw through the clip that I posted. It's not the easiest thing, especially when you go up against a pretty good defensive line. Again, in this situation, I don't have any time. It's the 49ers. It is what it is, but I just wanted to show you guys exactly what that setup is. Again, one last time. You take R1, put him on a slant, take X, put him on a slant. All you want to do is double team this outside defensive tackle. You wait for the safety to drop down. If he's any type of prevent defense, you should be good. You roll out like this, throw the football on the run, and well, he'll get there. Trust me. If your offensive line is halfway decent, you should be able to get enough time. I want to say on all-pro difficulty, which is what Weekend League is, it's not that big of a deal. Again, we got the chop block right there. Beautiful. I'm going to throw this one on the run. I actually think we might get this one with Tyreek Hill. And of course, we get a falling animation. Either way, this is how you do it, okay? So if you go up against a noob and it's somebody that comes out in a prevent style of defense, this is how you do it. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible to beat man up 3 deep, any type of prevent defense. This is the beater. We actually got a pretty good animation there. We're going to rat catch that, and we don't get it. But again, we're throwing this from our 10-yard line without gunslinger, without anything like that. It is possible, as you guys saw from the clip that I played a little bit earlier. Tyreek Hill is probably the best option that you can do this with in regs. In MUT, you probably want like Calico or DK Metcalf, somebody like that, maybe even Diggs. I don't know if he's quite fast enough, but it's definitely another good option. Again, one last time. This is the final time that I'm going to do this. 3 slants on the right side, double team the outside defensive tackle. I like to have the post going to the wide side. You wait, you roll out like this, throw the football on the run, and we might actually get a good animation here. We do. And there we go. And there we go. That's the last time I'm going to do it. That's the last time I'm going to show it. We finally did it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you beat prevent defense, man up 3 deep, whatever it may be. Now, as I said earlier, we're going to be playing a normal game of MUT head-to-head. But before that starts and everything, if you guys enjoy this series, you enjoy my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I also have a Twitch stream. I stream on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Weekend League. If you want to check that out, that is also linked down below in the description. So, as you guys know, in these ID the Mike videos, I don't really do any editing whatsoever. I go through all the adjustments that I make in a normal game. And something that I'm seeing here immediately, he has 396 overall DBs. I think one of them might have been 95, but I saw Antonio Cromartie and Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. So that immediately means it's going to be difficult to pass the ball. And I'm not going to lie, the scheme that I'm running, I guess probably this Weekend League, the scheme that I'm running it's a toter scheme. I'm not going to lie. I needed a mental break from Weekend League, and I figure what's the best possible mental break? It's just running the football. It's just it's not actually thinking, and it's just literally running the football. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up all of my I guess adjustments that I do here on offense. There's a lot of them, so I'll go ahead and try to talk through all of them. I'm probably gonna fumble over my words a lot of the time, but you know what? Let me just do my shit here really quick. So I'm gonna call timeout because I really don't care about timeouts in the first half, and I want to get all of my adjustments off that I can do. Essentially just run through, like, honestly, a bunch of different formations. Just do random run plays, hope that they work, and then pass the ball when I have to. That's essentially all I do. That's what I've been doing at this point, and then just playing defense. Again, this is what I like to call a bot scheme. I'm not trying. This is literally a scheme that I just run when I want to get some, I guess, like, easy points, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Hopefully you guys can see how easy of a scheme this is. So he's immediately coming out in a version of cover 3, and surprisingly enough, I'm actually going to pass the football here. I'm looking for Calico deep. He brought a safety all the way down, and I'm actually going to go underneath there to Reggie Bush. I normally like to run the football, but on that first play, I figured I would test it. He's coming out in a cover 3 shell. So cover 3 is actually not that good up the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to audible over to I-form close. I'm going to do halfback lead dive, and I'm going to try to go directly up the middle here. I think that this should be a pretty decent run. He's going to try to shoot the gap, but we went to the right side there. So he's definitely, he's a shoot the gap style of player, which is fine. That's good. The thing about shoot the gap is if you don't quite shoot the gap perfectly, it is very difficult to play the defense. And look at that. So right, he doesn't shoot the gap perfectly, and we get a really nice easy run. 2 rushes for 13 yards so far. Another thing that I like to do is I like to go back and forth between the formations. And what this will essentially do is it will, I guess, it will shorten the amount of time that it takes for my running back to regain his full stamina. So I only have one really good running back. I don't have a scheme where I have like a million good running backs. So I'm gonna probably just continue to run this formation. I don't think I need to even go into I form. I'm gonna run to the right side here. Again, the blocking should be pretty darn good. And in a situation like that where I got 4 yards, I really can't hate. Now, in this situation, my running back is really, really tired. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna sub in probably Warwick Dunn, and I'm gonna run a quarterback draw. Now, the only reason why I'm gonna run a quarterback draw is literally just to give my running back some breathing room, right? It's 2nd down and 6. I have threat detector on offense. So essentially it really doesn't matter what I do on 1st and 2nd down, because on 3rd down, I can definitely pass the football. I'm gonna try to run to the outside like this, and we get a 1st down. So that's pretty much best case scenario for us at this point. We're pretty much just toting on this guy right now. Again, this is a brainless scheme. Absolute brainless scheme. I can maybe do a video on this, and you know what? We didn't even get a 1st down. I did not even realize that. We did not get a 1st down. He is using the guy on the right side, so I'm actually gonna run it to the left side. We got pretty darn good blocking, and I'm gonna try to outrun him. We don't. We got a 1st down. I definitely thought we got the 1st down on the last play right there. We have been toting on this man all freaking day. We have the football already down to the 34-yard line, so realistically, we have a score. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna pass the football. Again, I'm looking to go deep. I hope he brings that safety down and we have something over the top. Doesn't look likely do, but we have Reggie Bush here. I'm gonna juke, I'm gonna move around with Reggie, and we got the nice little pass from Josh Allen. So we're looking good. We're definitely looking good at this point. I'm going to continue to keep the football on the ground. He hasn't changed his defense, which makes me think that he doesn't have anything else at this point. We're going to try to run to the outside here, and look at that, okay? So Aeneas Williams absolutely destroyed Marvin Harrison right there. He should have gotten the block, but he didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the gun bunch here. I want to see what he does. I want to see if he blitzes a lot of people. He is moving a bunch of people down into the pocket. I'd be surprised if he ran commit. It doesn't look like he is. I'm going to continue to go up the middle. We didn't get too many yards here. So on 3rd down and 12, this is going to be a passing down for me, right? And on 3rd down, I want to make sure that I have a good enough passing play, right? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come out in my same wing slot flex. I'm going to have this look for cover 3, but this time I'm actually going to run a corner route, and I'm going to run a drag route. I'm going to motion over Calico. He's not blitzing anybody, only his user. What we're going to do here is we're going to go with the drag route underneath. I'm going to juke. Might not have been the best option to juke right there against a user. And you know what? Is what it is, man. Brainless scheme. What do? We take our 3 points when we get them. Unfortunately, the run calls didn't really work right there. Closer to the red zone. Aeneas Williams got that one really, really good play where he absolutely destroyed my wide receiver. And then after that, we were not really able to capitalize. So again, on this 4th down and 8, we are just gonna take our 3. We're not gonna risk it. we're a toter at this point. This is just a nice little mini scheme, not anything permanent. And now we're gonna play defense. This guy has 3 minutes and 57 seconds. If he scores, I need him to score immediately. I need him to score quickly. That way we can get the football back and get some points ourselves, because he does get the football at halftime. Maybe can I lay a bit? Oh wow, we got a nice little hit stick on him. Not bad. So again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out in big nickel over G, slot cornerback package. The adjustments I like to make are take my flats, put them at 5, curl flats, put them at 25. I like to take my option defense conservative, ball in the air defense as play ball. I'm assuming big nickel over G is going to be my pretty permanent defensive formation. He comes out in gun Y trips weak. I'm going to come out and cover one hole, just a little bit of man defense just to see what he's got. And something I could see immediately is he has Kyler Murray, so I need to put out a quarterback spy. He actually runs the football. I thought that was good run defense. I thought we should have people there. Obviously not. Again, if he's gonna score, it's better that he scores quickly. It's gonna be difficult for him to run down all this time. Again, I'm gonna pinch my D line. I'm gonna blitz Simmons just in case he runs again. I'm gonna try to shoot the gap. We brought Simmons back there, and perfect. Look at that, 3-yard loss. Great start for us right there. 2nd down and 13. He's going to come out and gun tray offset. So it's a different style. It's technically a different look here on offense. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put Adrian Wilson in a spy. Does he want to go underneath? He does not. And look at that. We took away his first read, right? The first read was the crosser, and then he had the deep post from the inside receiver. We took those 2 away. 2nd down and 21. At this point, I'm probably going to send a blitz. We're going to blitz these 2 people on the outside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it on the right stick. And he actually ran the football on 3rd and 21. So this guy, he's going to take his 3. 4th down and 16. He's going to take his 3, which I'm not going to lie, bodes extremely well for me. All I got to do is drive all the way down the field and get 3 points. He comes on cover 3 damn near every single play, which is fine. We're still going to have the 2-minute warning to work with. We have 2 timeouts. Again, this really should not be a difficult drive whatsoever. He's going to kick the football off right here, and that's good. All right, so not a big deal. Kind of a low-scoring game at this point, but again, this bodes well a lot for me because I personally think that my team plays a lot better in this scheme when it is low scoring and I can control the clock. So I'm actually not going to take this out with Reggie Bush. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to waste his stamina, right? If I want to have Reggie Bush make a play, I want to have him make a play here on offense. So I'm actually going to give him a different look here. I'm going to come out in a strong, close look, and I'm going to come out in a pass play. Now, I'm not looking to pass, but this is a play that is not currently in my audibles. I have this play right here, FL drive, but you know what? I'm not gonna overthink it, right? I'm not gonna overthink it. We're gonna go with the dive, the first play of the game. He tried to shoot the gap there. That was decent defense. We have our 2-minute warning. What is it? 2nd down and 5. Yeah, so that's not a bad play for us right there. We're gonna go back in the single back wing close flex. We're gonna come out and stretch. And what I really want to do is break off one of these runs, right? So what I'm going to try is I'm going to audible over to I-form close. I'm going to come out in halfback stretch. And we're going to see what this box looks like, right? I could probably run to the right side and get a solid amount of blocks. It looks green over there. We need 1 block. Bad run stick from me. Reggie Bush bails me out. I'm not going to hurry it up because I don't want to give him an opportunity, but this is a very big play here. We definitely need to convert this. This might be a passing play for me right here. And look at that. He's going to blitz someone on the right side. He moves this guy down into the box. I think I could break a run pretty well on the outside. Looks like we do. I need to get out of bounds here. Got to get out of bounds here. Keep the stamina up and keep the clock stopped. Absolutely big play. He blitzed on the right side. Notice that was a cover 3 style blitz. So again, we're going to do something similar here. I'm probably going to look in the flats to CMC if he's open. He is not. We actually have the corner route. We're going to low ball that. Jermichael Finley. And I'm actually going to call my first time out. I'm going to call my first time out because I want to make sure that all of my guys have the proper stamina at this point. 3-3 ball game. I feel like we're controlling the clock pretty darn well. We're going to audible over to I-form close again, and I'm going to go with the stretch. Right? I think the stretch is probably the best move at this point. I'm going to fake like I'm flipping it, and we're still going to go to the left here. Looks like he actually did read that, but we got really, really good blocks. Again, his team is fast, man. His team is quick. I have Reggie Bush, who is like 94 speed, I think, and Reggie Bush is getting hawked down by these guys. Absolutely hawked down. Ken, I really do want to go deep. I really do want to go deep, but I feel like he's not bringing that safety down quite far enough for me to be able to want to do it, and nothing is quite open right there. I'm actually going to scramble with Josh Allen. We're going to get down here, and I'm not going to call a timeout. I'm not going to call a timeout, and the reason why I'm not going to do that is because I want the clock to keep moving, and I actually genuinely think that I can get a field goal from this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a halfback lead dive. I want to just control the clock here, right? I want to control the clock. If I can get 6, that's absolutely perfect. But what I really want, oh, look at this. This is really, really good. We got hit with a big hit right there. Now, because I was hit sticked, Reggie Bush's stamina is going to go down really, really low. So I want to call my timeout there. Hopefully this is perfect clock management. If we can just get a first down on this next play, that's going to be absolutely huge for us. I notice he runs a lot of cover 3 with hard flats. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the left side here. I'm going to run to the left side. Looks like he actually guessed wrong. We got decent blocks. And did we get out of bounds? We did. That's not bad. That's not a bad play for us to get out of bounds here. I'm going to come out in strong close. I'm going to think about passing, right? I'm going to think about passing, but realistically, I'm probably going to run the football. We're going to run an outside zone here, right? Now, this looks like man coverage. Now, whenever I run these outside zone plays, I need to stop and go a little bit, right? Because I can't always get open. We stop, we wait for the blocks to line up, and that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. That outside zone play is so incredibly good. And when you give your opponent like 1,000 different looks, quite literally 1,000 different looks, all run plays, a couple pass plays sprinkled in, it's just genuinely really frustrating to go against. Now, we did give him 36 seconds and 3 timeouts, so hopefully I can play better defense than what I played at the start there. I can't be giving up any of those big plays. I gotta be ready for the runs. If we give up 3, it's not the end of the world, but I want to be able to get out of this half with a 10-3 lead. That's what I want. So I'm gonna come out and cover 3 Sky. We're gonna pinch our D line. We're gonna spread outside, and we're gonna deep half both of these guys so I don't get bombed over top. Watch there, and that is not a good read. That is not a good read. So that is a great sign. That is a great sign for me as a defender to know that he would force something like that, right? That he would force something like that. Again, we're going to do the same setup right here. Pinch the D line, spread outside, use our Isaiah Simmons, look inside. He wants to go there. That's not quite open. He's going to scramble. I'm going to click off there with Simmons, maybe get a hit stick. And we did. He's going to waste a timeout. I would have liked to get a fumble right there. I would have liked to do it. So in this situation, again, exact same setup. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put one of my defensive linemen in a spy. That way he's not able to run like that. He went with that pass. It was sailed over the top. If you guys notice at the bottom there, it actually said high point, right? So he did a high point pass, right? So all I got to do now is watch this. In fact, I'm actually going to man up somebody on that slot receiver. That's not quite open. I'm going to walk on underneath. I need to just tackle him in bounds here. That was not a bad play by my opponent. He's going to call timeout. 12 seconds left. He's got one play. He's got one singular play left, and I feel like he's pretty much in field goal range at this point. I'm going to come out in man defense. Again, this might not be the best possible situation, but it's what I'm going to do. He might try to go. He went with a screen play. And we tackled him inbounds. He needs to call timeout, so that's good for us. That's actually really good for us. 10-3 ball game. All we got to do right now is make sure he's tackled in bounds. We have to make sure that he's tackled in bounds. I'm going to come out in cover 3 again. Exact same adjustments. And I'm going to put 2 quarterback spies out on the field in hopes that he can maybe run out of time. I feel like that's probably the best option here. I'm not going to get bombed. He's not going to be able to throw me over the seams. He went with an out route, and we tackled him in bounds. Maybe if he went with an out route on the outside receiver, that would have gotten open. But unfortunately, the inside out route, he threw way too early. MikeMAACC is fast, don't get me wrong, but I was just able to click on there and got the nice little secure tackle. So 10-3 ball game. This guy's offense literally seems like verticals and maybe a couple runs. He has Kyler Murray, so he's going to be running crazy like that. I don't know if he's able to handle pressure super duper well. So in this next defensive drive for us, I might send a little bit of pressure. Not exactly sure. Actually, probably what I'll come out in is a version of cover 2 sink. I just want to see what he does. I want to see if he runs the ball. If he runs the ball, I won't run this. And he actually passed. He actually passed the football there. He went underneath, and I don't know what that was. But that was sick. I don't know what it was, but that was pretty cool. I would assume a run is probably incoming next. I'm going to give him another different look. Nickel 2-4-5. We're going to use our Simmons here. I'm going to stay outside over the top, and we're going to take triangle, and we're going to cross man him with the tight end. He actually ran the football here with Edgerrin James, and we got a CPU strip. Let me tell you, man. I don't normally get lucky in games, but maybe you just have to run the ball. Maybe you just have to run the ball if you want to get lucky. And you know what? I'm gonna take a shot here. Again, I am looking deep for Marvin Harrison. I just need him to bring that safety down a little bit there. I think I should have the corner route open, and we low ball that every single time. That way, the defense gets absolutely dumbed out. What we're gonna do here is we're probably just gonna run the ball, man. I know this seems maybe boring, maybe not super interesting, but let me tell you, man, if you get screwed a lot in Madden and you're like, bro, this game sucks, I don't want to play this anymore, and you want to get some easy wins, let me tell you, man, this is an easy way to win games. Just control the clock, run the football, and just play turnover-free football. I said this in my last video. It's really easy to make mistakes if you're passing the football because you can throw a pick. You can throw an interception, right? It's pretty easy. It really is. But you want to know what's really easy to not make mistakes? That's running the ball, man. It's really easy to not make mistakes when you just run the football, dude. All you got to do is run the football. And again, we passed the ball out the backfield there. That's essentially like a run. We had Christian McCaffrey out there. And we're just absolutely controlling the clock, controlling the pace on this man. I don't want to come out with this outside zone just yet. It's a big play potential for me personally. I think I'm probably going to go with... No, I'm going to go outside zone. I'm going to go outside zone. We're going to stop. We're going to wait for the blocks to line up. And there we go. Perfect. Perfect for us right there. 14 rushes, 92 yards. We are controlling the clock on this man. Absolutely controlling the clock. I was going to run quarterback draw, but I think I'm going to save that for a third down situation. In this instance, I'm probably just going to run stretch outside left. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Second down and 3. We're going to run stretch outside left on the right side. Maybe cut it back in. The cutting back in was not the best option here. So third down and 4. I have threat detector, so I know when he's blitzing players. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually come out in 5 wide, but I'm going to have Josh Allen out there, surprisingly enough, and we're going to come out in a passing play. We're going to come out in a passing play, and I'm going to look to pass, because if he blitzes everybody, like what I can see, then I think that we should be in a great situation, and he's not blitzing anybody. He's literally not blitzing anybody, so I'm going to run the ball, Josh Allen. He has his user blitzing. That is literally it. We're going to run the ball up the middle. And we got a first down with Josh Allen. See, that is a rough situation for my opponent right there. With threat detector, we were able to see what type of defense he was playing, and he wasn't playing any style of defense. There's 46 seconds left in this third quarter. If I was trying to be actually smart, I probably should waste all of the time. I'm actually going to run the ball to the outside here. We're going to maybe cut it back in. Pretty bad run stick right there. I probably should have just went all the way to the outside. We're going to come out in strong close again. In this situation, whenever you're in the red zone and you don't really know what to do, I personally feel like the best option is just run the ball, man. It's really not much that you can do. This situation, we're going to cut it back outside, go back in. And we got the ball down to the 17. We're going to take this. We're going to take this all the way to the fourth quarter. Take it all the way to the fourth quarter. And then probably just run quarterback draw and then take our 3. I think that's probably the best thing that we're going to do here if we want to win a game like this. So third down and goal. In a situation like this, right, I can see if he's blitzing anybody. He's not blitzing a single person. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to double team this outside defensive end, and I'm going to try to scramble out to the left side here. We're going to immediately go to the left side. We actually got some pretty good blocks. Might be able to make a guy miss, and we do. That is a touchdown. Wow. Wow. And we get the rage quit. Look at that. Perfect passing. We passed the ball like what? Like 6 times, something like that. That's how you control the game. That we literally didn't let our opponent do anything. That right there is how you control a football game. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe if you are new. And guys, I will see you in my next upload. Peace.